Hey there, design enthusiasts! Welcome to Design Tales, the channel where we dissect design books faster than you can scroll through your social media feed. Today we're diving into a book that's as addictive as your favorite app, Hooked: How to Build Habit-Forming Products by Nir Eyal. Now, if you've ever found yourself mindlessly scrolling through your phone at 2 a.m., wondering where your life went wrong, this book is for you. Seriously, it's like the ultimate playbook for making products so irresistible that users can't help but come back for more. Kinda like that last slice of pizza that you definitely don't need, but don't have the willpower to put down. So, grab your favorite drink, kick back, and let's unravel the secrets behind the apps and products that have you hooked. Ready? Let's dive in. Alright, let's set the stage. Hooked is all about understanding the psychology behind why we engage with certain products over and over again. Eyal presents a framework that breaks down the habit-forming process into 4 key steps, which he calls the hook model. It's like a recipe for creating products that users can't resist. Who doesn't want that, right? Let's dive into the main concepts of the hook model, a step-by-step addiction plan. Nir Eyal created this thing called the hook model. It's like a recipe, but instead of cookies, it bakes habits into your brain. It has 4 key ingredients: trigger, action, variable reward, and investment. Let's stir it all together. First up, we have triggers. These are cues that prompt us to take action. There are 2 types: external triggers like notifications or ads, and internal triggers, which are emotional responses that drive us to seek out a product. Think about it. Ever felt bored and reached for your phone? Or that twitchy feeling you get when you're waiting in line for coffee, and your brain screams, "Quick, check your phone." That's an internal trigger at work. Yeah, you're already a victim. Eyal emphasizes the importance of identifying and designing effective triggers to get users to start the habit loop. Next up is action, which is the user's next move. The simple behavior you do in response to the trigger, like scrolling, tapping, or refreshing your feed. But here's the thing, this action has to be super easy. I'm talking so easy that a sloth with Wi-Fi could do it. Imagine if Instagram made you solve a math problem before you could check your likes. Exactly, you'd never go back. This is the behavior you want your users to take in response to the trigger. Eyal argues that for an action to happen, there must be motivation, ability, and a trigger. So, if you want people to engage with your app, make it easy and enticing. It's like setting up a buffet. If the food looks good and is easy to reach, people will dive in. Now, the sneaky part: variable rewards. This is where things get exciting. Variable rewards are the unpredictable outcomes that come from taking action. This is the psychological trick that makes us all feel like lab rats. You don't just want a reward, you want an unpredictable reward. Think of social media as a slot machine. Sometimes you get a bunch of likes, and sometimes it's just your mom commenting, "Nice pic, honey." Either way, your brain's like, what will I get next time? And bam, you're hooked. Eyal explains that offering variable rewards can create a sense of excitement and anticipation, which is crucial for forming habits. And the final piece of the puzzle: investment. This is when you put something into the product to make it more valuable to you. Upload a photo, leave a comment, write a review. Every time you do that, you're investing. You're sinking time, effort, and sometimes even money into these platforms, and suddenly you're emotionally attached. You wouldn't delete your Facebook now, right? All those embarrassing high school photos? Too precious. The more users invest, the more they want to continue using the product. It's like planting a seed. The more you nurture it, the more likely it is to grow into something beautiful. Eyal argues that if you can encourage users to invest, they'll form a deeper connection with your product. It's like watching an episode of Love Island. Once you've invested, you can't back out, no matter how much you regret it. So, Nir Eyal's hook model explains why some products become like second nature to us. But he's not just out here turning us into app zombies. The book also nudges product designers to use these tactics responsibly, to create good habits like exercising more, eating better, or, God forbid, being productive at work. Key takeaways. Now that we've covered the main concepts, let's hit some key takeaways from the book. The first one is understanding user behavior. To build habit-forming products, you need to really understand your users, what drives them, what frustrates them, and what keeps them coming back. The second is to create effective external and internal triggers to prompt action. Remember, every habit starts with a cue. Next is about making the rewards unpredictable to keep users engaged. People love surprises, so give them a reason to keep coming back. Another important takeaway is to encourage users to invest in your product, as that makes it more likely they are to stick around. Design features that encourage users to contribute. The final one is about ethical considerations. Building habit-forming products comes with responsibility. Always consider the impact of your design on users' lives. So now, let's chat about some strengths and weaknesses of the book. The Hook model provides a clear, actionable framework for creating habit-forming products. It's like having a blueprint for success. Eyal also uses tons of real-world examples from companies like Facebook and Instagram, which helps illustrate his points and makes them relatable. Plus, the book is well-written and engaging, making it a quick read that keeps you hooked. Pun totally intended. On the flip side, some readers might feel that certain concepts are repeated, which can make the book feel a bit drawn out. It's like hearing the same song on repeat. Eventually, you want something new. Next is limited depth on ethical issues. While Eyal touches on ethical considerations, some readers might want more in-depth discussions on the responsibility of designers when creating habit-forming products. Finally, the book primarily focuses on commercial products, which might not be as applicable for designers working on nonprofit or social impact projects. Now, time for some notable quotes from the book that really stand out. First is that the best products facilitate habits that improve users' lives. Another good one is, we don't need to change our users, we need to understand them. And a classic one is that successful products are not built by asking customers what they want, but by observing what they do. So, now that you know how to hook your users to your product, how can you apply these insights in real life? Here are a few practical applications. When designing your product, think about what triggers will prompt users to engage. Conduct surveys or user interviews to find out what internal triggers resonate with your audience. Secondly, you should test out different types of variable rewards in your product. For example, if you're creating a fitness app, consider offering badges, surprise challenges, or community shoutouts. Designers should also create features that encourage user investment, like personalized profiles or progress tracking. The more users feel involved, the more likely they are to stick around. You should also continuously gather feedback from your users to refine your triggers, actions, and rewards. This iterative approach helps you stay aligned with user needs. And one of the most important real-life applications is that as you design your habit-forming products, always keep ethics in mind. Consider how your design choices impact users' lives and strive to create positive habits. So, to sum it up, you got the formula to craft irresistible products, you know the sneaky psychological tricks, and if nothing else, maybe now you'll think twice before opening that app just to see what's happening. Or you can shrug and live in denial, whatever works best for you. And that wraps up our deep dive into Hooked, how to build habit-forming products. This book is a treasure trove of insights for anyone looking to create engaging, habit-forming designs. Just remember, with great power comes great responsibility, so use these insights wisely. Thanks for tuning into Design Tales. If you liked this episode, hit that subscribe button and share it with your fellow design lovers, because, remember, folks, I'm trying to hook you too. Thanks for hanging out with me today on Design Tales. Now go out there and create something that not only hooks your users, but also improves their lives. Put in the comments how you liked the book, and don't forget to mention which book you want me to talk about in my next video.
Catch you next time.